Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, go ultimatum. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Little tune, flow sinister, I'm a finisher. Many men gon' need ministers, I ain't mending them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'm a on them, just like my keys, drop my on the dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not in here. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them biblicus. Skating underneath the bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a
yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere.
Jelly.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The veteran kicker Robbie Gould set to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback. And it will come out to the 25.
Come on. 18 Cardinal. Hawk 70.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run here with Gainwell.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Touchdown, Eagles! Miles Sanders from 3 yards out.
And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon.
Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game, then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Brandon Ayuk now from his end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At their own 27.
Now a play fake. Lance. He finds Kittle going across the field.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one.
Set, hut, 45, White.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. From midfield, here's Lance. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Play action. Now it's Lance.
Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
On first down, Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Straight ahead, it's Gainwell.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Again, a run with Gainwell.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Ayuk to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Off of play action, here's Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Being chased out left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Lance to throw for it on fourth down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. Give them 18 on that one. And that leads to a San Francisco first down. Now Lance again. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And now in timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Ayuk to return it from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. And now they'll throw with Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On play action, Lance. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. So that, Charles, may be the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something because we're into the third quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And Lance going to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And Lance now to throw. And he will find his man Samuel. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down, back to Sanders. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Got a man, it's Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's brought down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Sanders is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Ayuk to return it from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 73 yards. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Ball.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Another run here with Sanders. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Yeah,
so after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
It's over with.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll take this down to the 33. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. But now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
Can't be beat, bro. No cap. You think you can beat me? Send me an invite, bro. That's the two to the speed, baby. Hit that like button, hit that sub, baby. trying to run it up. Okay. I'm trying to get to where them big YouTubers get like TV Bear. My cousin Chibata Mix, bro. Yeah, I'm coming for him. Let him know I'm coming for him. That's my cousin, bro. I swear to God.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles.
I'm coming for you.
Here's the former Cornhusker Brent Maher to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And no run back on the opening. Kickoff, it'll come out to the 25. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run with Sanders. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and just.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Inside give to Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle. Here's Elliott. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Flushed out right. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And that's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Prescott to throw it. Right back to his running back, Ezekiel Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. First down, Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Like it.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Takes it at the 7. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw here. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll get this up to about the 40. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Flush to his right. And he is caught by Lamb. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, good job defensively to recover. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Marr on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Hurts throw here, take it in as he's able to find Goddard. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Hurts finding Goddard there. First down, Philadelphia.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
It's caught by Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. The kick by Elliott is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. A give to Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Second and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Noah Brown, the Ohio State man, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
A dump off to Elliott. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. Now Prescott on 4th down. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9. Prescott. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, If he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
The kick by Maher is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a minute ago.
The goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Second down, back to Sanders. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice gain there for a first down.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They'll run with Sanders, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. From the 6 now on second and 3. Now Sanders. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Grant Calcaterra taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. Down to the 25. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Elliott. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. In motion left comes Brown. Here's Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the 1st down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the post. Go up 2 scores.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Throwing is Hurts. And that's complete to Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. sets up to throw it. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really